Hi, Shalom Akim. All praise, glory, and honor be to the Almighty. The true name of the Almighty is Yahweh. All praise, glory, and honor be to Him, to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. The true name for His Son is Yahushai. All right, and double honors to our apostles of GMS, Gremium Stone. Salutations to you, Akim, pushing this word with our sincerity and in our truth. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, West Indians. We are the real Israelites. We are the chosen people of the Heavenly Father. All right, now quick one. If the US economy is doing great, why are most Americans not feeling it? Yeah, and this is a question, you know, when you look on the current situations of even the world itself, not just America, but you don't know, America is the prime um, target. America is the prime place which is labeled as Babylon the Great in the Bible, which are to be destroyed. When America fall, that's it. You know, when the currency fail, that's it. And they think they purposely fail in the currency, and because they want to bring in this digital ID or this digital economy by with concern, you know putting a chip in everybody. So all of this they think is by design. you know Salakia, beg a minute. I do a video, man. In a video and come to you. Yeah, just hold on, because yeah, Salakia. um right, so let's get to the article. If the US economy is doing great, which the word economy go back to house management. That's what it really mean. You know, um, why are most Americans not feeling it? There has been a debate lately in the United States about the supposed success of President Joe Biden's economic policies, and the Vibe session, which is a perceived recession based on a pessimistic outlook on the economy. Term coined by financial influencer Kyla Scanlon, see, apparently taking place, which has been led by one ex-formerly Twitter user named Will Stansel. Will argues that Bidenomics, the collective name for the current administrative economic strategy, which is directed ostensibly at supporting the working class, reducing income inequality, and strengthening the social safety net, all right, is working. The U.S. economy is red hot, and on the back of historical on the back of historically low unemployment. You see, Labor finally has the power to push for higher wages and fairer contracts, which ought to be making people's lives better. But as is always the case, the internet disagrees, and the people and people's lived experience contradicts and people's lived experience contradicts the hard numbers. Ex-user shouted Stansel down with the fact that property prices are through the roof, so much so that Generation Z can probably never even fathom home ownership. you know and when you look at America, there's so many homeless people. There is a video on YouTube. I'm gonna see if I can try and find it. um is a live video on YouTube. They always go live. um what they don't show you. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, yeah, see, this is it. America. Be a homeless people, man. Zane. you know Hey, somebody left from Jamaica. I let the female leave Jamaica and been living in the US. And she said the first she ever see so much homeless people in her life, man. Yeah. So America is not what they show you. And it is coming to the point right now where the whole system is gonna come to an halt. See? In in Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, 12 and 3, it says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, meaning the men are the people that manage the household, the government, because the government without the household or the economy would be, how the government manage your economy or manage your country. The household is the people, the country, and the keepers, meaning the government, your financial analysts, your financial experts, your financial forecasters, they're gonna tremble. Why? And the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and and those that look out the windows be darkened, because they're gonna look for the economy to bounce back, and people start having their livelihood again. But what you're gonna be darkened. They're gonna be no hope inside. See? And the doors shall be shut in the streets, meaning what? No work. Then the workplace, the factories, the place of employment, then is no more. Shut down when the sound of the grinding is low. See, and that's what is happening now. The law, the low or the record, the historically low unemployment rate, which is going on even in Jamaica, see, in different parts of the world. But whenever you see chaos, real chaos, it destroys of America. When you see things like what is going on in Haiti, whenever that's coming to the America, that's coming to America, man. Whenever you see things like that reach to America, that's it. It's done, and it's gonna gradually go to that stage. See? So in Ecclesiastes, say when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. No more entertainers to keep you merry, or no more songs, happy songs for you to listen to. No more songs to give you a vibe, so you can, go on with your day. Isaiah 19 verse 15, I'm start at 14. It says, ooh, all right, the Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, all right, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggered in his vomit. That's what's coming to America, and this Egypt is talking about America. All right, neither shall there be what any work for Egypt, all right, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. And let's get some more insight on this on the chapter and verse 15. In the Bible Hub, the commentary, I'm gonna read the Eliot commentary says what? The head or tail, branch or rush. This for this figurative description of all classes of people. Yeah? That's what it's talking about. Whether you're rich, whether you're poor. See? Let me go down to John Gay's commentary. Alright. John Gay's commentary, I'm not gonna read all of it. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt. This commentary says no trade or business to work on, to carry on. See? And that's the prophecy. That the merchandise, all of these business, this trade, all of that gonna stop. No more gonna come into Babylon, which make Babylon rich. See? None of that gonna all of that gonna stop. Nations gonna actually keep back their resources because there will also be where war, wars, World War III. People keeping back, countries and nations keeping back on their resources to feed their people. Even America gonna keep back, things that they have, and they're gonna use that to the advantage of, the ones the classes, because whether you're rich, you're gonna come down on the level of the poor. Everybody are gonna be on one level, and you're gonna have to seek to the so-called white man for food, and that's when you're gonna have to have a chip. See, when there is no work and you can't afford food, that's when you're gonna have to have a chip. See, no trade nor business to carry on. Their rivers being dried up. There was no flocks to work with. The fine linen was the principal commodity of Egypt. See, nor any fish to catch, or rushes to make paper of, as before serve. Um, or it would not be in the power of their hands to deliver themselves from the Assyrian. See? And the modern day Assyrians are the so-called white man Esau by nationality. Esau Edom by nationality. That should come against them, and that they should be deprived of wisdom and counsel. In that day, it's gonna be darkness and gloominess. The counsel that people would seek after, there would be none. Because at that time the Most High would have removed this prophet, and will remove his prophets, and be at their wits' end, not knowing what to do, or what step to take. That's why the scripture say, oh, the time will come, men are gonna tremble. Is in man are gonna lose it, men gonna bugged out. There's scriptures on that. Which head or tail, branch or rush may do, high or low, strong or weak, all ranks and orders of men shall have nothing to do, no work, and shall be weak and dispirited and void of counsel. By the head and branch may be meant to the king and his nobles, the rulers, your government, your politician, your president, your prime ministers, and by the tail and rush, the common people. See? In Isaiah, they mention Isaiah 9 and 14 says, the Lord will cut off, Isaiah 9 and 14, so the Lord will cut off from Israel both head and tail, the both palm, branch, and reed in a single day. Yeah? And that's why the scripture says, hey, the princes and the ruler of the people, there's a great judgment coming for you. Zane? And here he singled out Israel. But this is talking about everybody. Zane? The so-called white man gonna think himself to be good and in a good case because he might have control of the food, until he get what spiral out of control. Him lose it. Because Heavenly Father gonna destroy him, and the scripture tell you that in a 1 hour. It might come to nothing. Alright, this is Revelation 13 verse 16, and he calls it all, and see how it comes in here. When he calls it all, both small and great, and this rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark in their right and or in their forehead. So all rich people, they ain't gonna be susceptible to take in the chip. And poor, because everybody are gonna come down very low. No work for Egypt, which head or tail, branch or rush may do. Whether you're rich, whether you're poor, the money that make you rich gonna be of no value. So you're not gonna be rich anymore. See? And that no man might buy or sell, no man. Whether you did have, no matter how much money or status you did have in society, you're gonna come down to the point where you're gonna beg if you get food. You're gonna dine for some food. And that no man might buy or sell save either had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And in all this, the so-called white man would think he's in himself like him in control until he's not. Until he realizes he's not. Because the Heavenly Father is the one who's in control. Yeah? So this ain't surprising, man. This is prophecy. This is scripture. So we would have healed Babylon, but she would not. You can't heal her. You know, Babylon is spiraling in the drain. And it's going down. It's gonna get worse from here out, man. It's been getting worse. You said that years, and it's been getting worse. You see? Shalom. Hope the session was edifying to the hopefully like.